Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 1 rational numbers. What is rational numbers? We discussed earlier video that any number that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q does not is equal to 0. Any number such as in the case of rational number, any number that we express in p by q, where p and q are rational number, are integer and q does not is equal to 0. This is called rational number. For example of rational number 5 by 8, 2, 0, minus 1, 1 by 2. Elata example of rational numbers. All natural numbers are rational numbers. All whole numbers are rational numbers. All integers are rational numbers. And also we discuss about their properties, addition of rational numbers, okay, and their properties such as closure properties, commutative properties, associative properties, okay, and distributive properties of rational numbers. So here the question number 1 of exercise 1.1 have using the prior properties and find them. Okay, so first we discuss in properties of rational numbers. Okay, so here what is commutative property? If you take two rational number a by b and c by d, okay, if their sum a by b is equal to a by b is equal to c by d, this is equal to c by d plus a by b. This is called commutative properties of rational numbers. Okay, in this case b and q does not is equal to 0. In this case b does not is equal to 0 and d also does not is equal to 0. Then it is rational numbers, and if you write it a by b plus c by d is equal to c by d plus b by a by b, this is called commutative properties of rational numbers. Okay, if you take three rational numbers such as a by b, b by c, or c by d, where b, c and d does not is equal to 0, then it is rational numbers. In the case of associative properties, you can write it a by b plus b by c plus c by d. If this is equal to a by b plus b by c, this is equal to c by d. Okay, this is called associative properties of rational number. Okay, now next is distributive properties. Distributive properties of rational number. Okay, so this is a very important property. Distributive properties of rational numbers. Okay, distributive properties of multiplication over, you can say also say that, and distributive properties of multiplication over addition of rational numbers. Okay, so what is the distributive properties of multiplication over addition of rational numbers? Okay, so if you have three rational numbers like that, a by b, b by c and c by d, a by b, b by c, you can say c by d, and e by f. If we have three rational numbers, okay, so you can write it a by b into c by d plus e by f. This is equal to a by b into c by d plus a by b into e by f. Okay, this is called distributive properties of multiplication over addition of rational numbers. Okay, a by b into c by d plus e by f is equal to a by b into c by d plus a by b into e by f. Okay, this is called distributive properties of multiplication over addition of rational numbers. Okay, so now we are going to discuss first part of question number 1. This is given, you can see here. Minus 2 by, this is given minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Okay, so first we write like this. This is equal to minus 2 by 3. You can see these terms and these terms is no anything common, but these terms and these terms is common. 3 by 5 is common. Okay, so first we use commutative properties. Minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Which property here we use? Commutative properties. Commutative properties. Okay. What is commutative properties? A plus b. This is equal to b plus a. So here you can see here 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. So just we rotate here and first we write this property, after this number plus 1 by 5 by 2. Okay, so here we use the commutative properties. After this you can see here what is common between them, 3 by 5. If we take common between them 3 by 5, 3 by 5, okay, into here we have minus 2 by 3 and here minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Now here what is the property we used? Distributive properties. Okay, this is a distributive property. Okay, now and how to subtract rational number you know very well. So let's see, we take common also in both. Here minus 2 by 3, here minus 1 by 6. So we take common. So this is equal to minus 3 by 5 here into this becomes 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6. Okay, plus here we write 5 by 2. Now what the LCM between them? Because 6 is the multiple of 3, it means that 6 is the LCM of 3 and 6. So we can write here 3 by 5 into this is 6, 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4 plus 1. Okay, plus 5 by 2. So here you can see this is equal to 3 by 5 into 4 plus 1, 5 by 6, 5 by 6 plus this is minus here also 5 by 2. So you can see 5 cancel and 3 to the 6. So 3 1 the 3, 3 to the 6, and we have only 5 by 2. Okay, so LCM is 2. This is 1 plus 5 minus 1 plus 5. This is equal to 4. 4 by 2. This is equal to 2. Okay, so we find the value of the given questions is 2. First we use commutative properties. You can see here this is given minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Okay, so we use commutative properties. Commutative property is like that: a plus b is equal to b plus c. So first we write here minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6, and after this is a plus 5 by 2. Here we write 5 by plus 5 by 2. After this we use distributive properties, and we take common here 3 by 5 in 3 by 5 is both terms. So we take common 3 by 5. So here you can see 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 6, and we write plus 5 by 2 as it is. Okay, and now we take common minus in between both terms, minus 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 6. Then here we write common minus, and this become plus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6. And here the denominator of both fraction is 3 and 6. 6 is the rational 6 is the multiple of 3. So LCM of 6 and 3 is 6. Okay, so here you can write also here minus. So 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 4 plus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2 we write as it is. Clear? Now 4 plus 5 1, this is equal to 5, and here also already we have minus 3 by 5 into 5 by 6 from here, and plus 5 by 2 we write as it is. Clear? Now after this 5 in and 5 will be cancelled because 1 5 in this is a case of multiplication. So 5 cancel, and here 3 1 is 3 and 3 2 is 6. So this becomes minus 1 by 2, and plus 5 by 2 we write as it is. Now here we have minus 1 plus 5, minus 1 plus 5 this and by 2, minus 1 plus 5 this is equal to 4. So 4 by 2 this is equal to 2. So in this way you can see here we find and the value of the given questions. And the next part, second part of this question number 1 have, let's see what is the second part of question number 1. This is the second part of question number 1. It have 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5. Okay, so if you observe first terms and second terms, you find that no anything common between them, and the third terms and second terms no anything common, and third terms and this is a first terms you can see here common 2 by 5. Okay, so first we use commutative of addition, commutative law of addition. Okay, then you can write 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7, this is plus here, plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5, and after this we write minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. So let's see how to solve it. So this is given, first we write the given expression 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5. Okay, when we use the commutative law, commutative property of addition, so we can write it 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5 minus these terms we write next 1 by 6 into 3 by 2, and this is a multiplication of two rational numbers. If you have a by b into c by d, you can write it a into c by b into d. This is a multiplication of two rational numbers. Okay, so here we use the commutative law. We use commutative law of addition. Now we write here commutative property CP inside CP. This is a commutative property of addition. Now here 2 by 5 and here 2 by 5, so you can also rearrange it and you can write 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 5 7 plus 2 by 5 into 1 by 14. Also here you use the commutative property of multiplication. What is the commutative property of multiplication? This is A into B, this is equal to B into A. In the case of rational number, A by B into C by D, this is equal to C by D into A by B. This is called commutative properties of rational numbers. Okay, and here we can write minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. Now if you find here, you can see if you take common 2 by 5 in both terms, so this is equal to 2 by 5 into in bracket minus 3 by 7 is left, plus here 1 by 14 is left. Okay, if you take common 2 by 5 from here and here, so here it 2 by 5 into, we can write minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14 here, and after this we write here 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. This property is called distributive properties of multiplication over addition. Okay, this property is called distributive properties of multiplication over addition. What is the distributive properties of multiplication over addition? You can see here, if A into B plus C is equal to, you can write A into B plus A into C. This property is called multiplicative properties of multiplication. So distributive properties of multiplication over addition of rational numbers. Okay, where A, B and C are rational numbers. How can write? You can this by 1, this by 1, this by 1. Okay, now so here you can see the denominator of both fraction is 7 and 14. 14 is the multiple of 7, so we take LCM. 7 and 14 is 14. Okay, now this is equal to 2 by 5 into this is 14, 7 2 are 14, 3 2 are 6, minus 6 and plus 1. Okay, and this is equal to 3 1 are 3 and 6 2 are 12. Now in next step you can write here 2 by 5 into, this is equal to 5 minus 5 and this is equal to 14. Clear? And minus 3 by 2 we add 12, we write as it is. Now if you cancel this, so this 5 is cancelled and 2 7 are. Okay, so here we have 5 cancel and 2 7 are 14, minus 1 by, we have minus 1 by 7 minus 3 by 12. Okay, so we have minus 1 by 7 and minus 3 by 12. So what is the LCM between, what is the LCM of 12 and 7? Okay, 7 is a prime numbers, then their multiplication is their LCMs. Okay, so LCM of 12 and 7 is 84. Their multiplication of their LCM, because 7 is the prime numbers. So 84 here LCM, 12 on the 12 is minus 12, and this is 7 3 is 21, and add them 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 2 plus 1 3, minus 33 by 84. So in this way you can see this is solution of this problem, minus 33 by 84. Here we use 2 times commutative properties of addition, 1 times commutative properties of addition, and the next times here commutative properties of multiplication, and here distributive law of multiplication over additions. Okay, so student, I hope all of you understood this question. In this question, first this is given, and we need to find their sum. So and we use suitable properties. So for this, first we rearrange it, and we write 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 minus 1 by 6, and 3 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5. So first we observe this questions, and what is common between them. First terms and third terms we obtain some common 2 by 5. So we first write, use commutative law of addition, and write like this. First we write here this terms, and third term is here. A plus b is equal to b plus a. You can know very well. You can say you can know very well. Okay. So here, and this is 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7, but here plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5. Again we use commutative property of multiplication. So first we write here 2 by 5 into 1 by 14. Okay, this is called commutative property of multiplication. Now we take common 2 by 5. So here, if we take common 2 by 5, we obtain minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14. And now we solve them. So 14 is the multiple of 7, then the LCM of 14 and 7 is 14, and 7 2 is 14, so 3 2 is 6, minus 6 plus 1, this is equal to minus 5, and minus 5 it is cancelled, and we have here 2 7 is 14, so you can write here minus 1 by 7, and here 1 into 3, this is equal to 3, 6 into 12, 6 into 2, this is equal to 12. So you write here minus 3 by 12 and minus 1 by 7. And you know very well 7 is the prime number. Then the LCM between them, LCM of 7 and 12 is their multiplication. So 7 12 is 84, and 7 and 1 is 7. Here minus 12 into 1 minus 1 is equal to minus 12, and 7 into minus 3 is equal to 21. If you add them, you obtain minus 33 and by 84. This is solution of second part of question number 1. Now we are going to discuss question number 2 of this exercise 1.1. Question 2 have write the additive inverse of each of the following. Okay, so what is the additive inverse? If suppose any rational number is given like that, ask additive inverse of any rational numbers, just change their sign like that. Additive inverse of a by b, this is equal to minus a by b. Okay, this is equal to minus a by b. Or multiplicative inverse, in the case of multiplicative inverse of a by b, this is equal to b by a, or you can say 1 by a by b. Clear? So first we are going to find additive inverse of the following. Question number 2, this exercise 1 point. So we write the additive inverse of each of the following: 2 by 8 in minus 5 by 9 minus 6 by minus 5, 2 by minus 9, and 19 by minus 6. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So first you write, some student in examination period they write the additive inverse of 2 by 8 like this: 2 by 8, this is equal to minus 2 by 8. Okay, this is totally wrong. Don't write like this. Okay, and some student ask additive inverse, they write their reciprocal or multiplicative inverse like this: 2 by 8 is equal to 8 by 2. This is also wrong. Okay, use proper way. If you want to find maximum marks in examination, then you write it proper way, not like that 2 by 8 is equal to minus 2 by 8. This is wrong methods. Okay. So how to write the 80 inverse of 2 by 8. So we write here 80 inverse of ADT inverse of 2 by 8. This is equal to, only just change their sign. Here this is 2 by 8 is positive, so we can write it negative 2 by 8. Okay. 80 inverse of 2 by 8 is equal to minus 2 by 8. Clear? And the second part, you can write the additive inverse of minus 5 by 9. This is equal to minus 5 by 9. Okay. So here minus become plus. So you can write it is 5 by 9. Clear? Only just change their sign in the case of additive inverse, and use proper statement. Okay. And the third part is that here you can see minus 6 by 5 minus 6 by minus 5. This is equal to plus. Okay. So don't be confused. If you see both minus, if you write here minus 6 and minus 5, both are cancelled, and you have only 6 by 5. Okay. So you can write here in next third part of this question, you can write additive inverse of minus 6 by minus 5, or you can say write or 6 by 5. This is equal to minus 6 by 5. This is positive rational number, not negative rational number. Okay. The additive inverse of positive rational number is negative rational numbers. Okay. Or you can say the additive inverse of positive rational number is negative rational number, or additive inverse of negative rational number is positive rational numbers. Okay. So this is you can see here minus 6 and minus 5. Here minus cancel, it's become 6 by 5. So the additive inverse of 6 by 5 is equal to minus 6 by 5. Next part, minus 2 by 9. Okay. So we find here additive inverse of 2 by 9 minus 9. This is equal to, you can write, look here, 2 by minus 9. This is equal to, you can write minus 2 by 9. Okay. Both are same. So this is equal to, if you use minus, this is negative sign, directly you can write 2 by 9, or you can write it minus 2 by 9. Okay. So this is equal to plus minus plus, you know very well. This is equal to 2 by 9 in simple way. Okay. And the last is 19 by 16. So this is fifth part. We write here 80 inverse here. This is the additive inverse of minus 19 by 6 is equal to minus this is minus 19 by 6. You can also write 19 by minus 6. You can also write minus 19 by 6. Okay. So in 18 inverse of this is minus 19 by 6. This is equal to plus 19 by 6. So student, I hope all of you understood how to find 18 inverse of any rational numbers. For 18 inverse, just we change their sign. So enough for today, I think, and thank you for watching. Jai Hind.